Good morning and welcome to Supersport Park in Centurion for this Hollywoodbets Pro20 clash between the Fidelity Titans and the WSB Western Province. And with me I have the two captains, Leah Jones, Anna Kabosh, and the umpires Claudette Weermeyer and Werner Botha, who has the toss, who has the coin. Annika has the coin. Heads is the call. So, Annika, you've won the toss. What are you going to do?
We're going to have a ball first today.
And your decision, mate?
Over 8 conditions, a bit of moisture, and happy to chase on this field.
Yeah, with a little bit of rain about, hoping there's some movement for the bowlers.
Yeah, definitely, and something off the wicket as well, being undercovers and, like I said, with the rain around today and yesterday. So, yeah, happy to win the toss.
And feeling confident after yesterday's win?
Yeah, but today's a new day, a new game, so hopefully we can carry on with the momentum and get another one in today and just execute our skills again.
Yeah, any changes from yesterday?
Yes, Simone is coming in and Elizabeth Marks is also back.
All right, go well today.
Cool,
Good luck.
Thank you.
Leah, you've lost the toss, having to bat for today. How do you feel about that?
It's okay. I think we would also wanted to bowl. Condition says that, but backup batters to do the job. When we've batted first, we've done well, so hopefully we can do the same today.
Yeah, yesterday didn't go according to plan, but you've still been unbeaten in this format of the game. Feeling confident going into today?
Yeah, I don't say too confident, but hopefully we can get the win.
Okay, any changes from your side?
Yes. Rivko Iso comes in today.
All right, good luck today.
Thank you so much.
The news from the middle then is that the Fidelity Titans have won the toss and elected to bowl first.
This is a summer to remember. We're standing together with a belief that's unbreakable, pushing our team to new heights.
Oh, what a shot. Another magnificent performance.
The noise isn't fading, the support isn't wavering, and so the big hits will just keep on coming.
Champion player. Absolutely brilliant.
Now we're getting together again to keep the good vibes going.
Can you believe it?
Because when we rise as one, our passion is untamable. Our team is unstoppable because our spirit is unbreakable. Don't miss your chance to watch our Proteas as they face Pakistan in 3 T20s and 3 ODIs. Go to cricket.co.za to get your tickets now.
Good morning, everyone, from wherever you are watching this game, comfort of your home, comfort of your place. Welcome to Supersport Park, where we will be doing a game between Fidelity Titans, the ladies, versus WSB Western Province women's team. They played a match here yesterday in the 50-over game, and today we'll be doing the Hollywoodbets Pro20 game. And joining me here in the studio is Werner. And while Werner is coming in, just to introduce and remind you of the match with our Protea ladies team. 2 games have already been played. There's a match being played tomorrow at Willowmore Park. The series has already been decided with the Proteas ladies winning the first 2 games, and last game tomorrow at Willowmore Park. Please go watch and support our ladies. Werner, welcome.
Thanks, Colin. Yes, Titans quite happy to be bowling first here on what is a slightly cool day for a summer's day in Pretoria. A little bit of drizzle around early morning, but looks like we're good to go, and so hopefully, if the weather remains like it is, we should be good for a game, and they won't be coming off any light drizzle, so I'm sure everybody is ready for this Hollywoodbets Pro20 match, and the Titans will be feeling confident after their win yesterday over the Western Province. Even though Western Province are still unbeaten in this format this season, they've been stellar, led almost from the front by Faye Tunnicliffe, although she's not the captain. She's really put them on the front foot in almost every match, and they'll be looking to her again here today. Slightly different conditions maybe, and should be some help early for the bowlers.
Yeah, and the 2 umpires on the field, same as yesterday, is Ms. Claudette Wachmeijer and Mr. Werner Botha.
Yeah, it's been quite hot in Gauteng over the last few weeks, and so almost a bit of a pleasant change in conditions. Not always ideal for cricket, but again, at least they won't be too hot out there in the middle. Should be ready to go here. It's always a lovely place to come and watch cricket, to play cricket at Supersport Park. Generally a good pitch to bat on, and a very quick outfield.
Yeah, and also not surprisingly that the Fidelity Titans ladies winning the toss and deciding to bowl. I guess the overcloud conditions have contributed to that. They've been winning the toss and backing themselves to bat, but I guess that decision is influenced by the conditions. And yeah, we're looking forward. Yesterday there was a bit of a shower as well, delayed the game a little bit. In fact, it ended up cutting the game from a 50 over. It was a reduced game to 33 overs per side. This one, fortunately, will now start on time. Actually good, nice weather to field in. Not too hot, not too cold. I'm sure the Fidelity Titans will enjoy it. But yeah, we're looking forward to this game today.
I'll quickly run you through the Western Province team for the day. Opening up the batting is Ulichle Sio. But I'm looking at this squad and I realized this. They have not marked out the 11 actually on it, and I saw Gemma Bueta that she was in a moon boot, so she won't be batting today. So there's Ulichle Sio, Faye Tunnicliffe, Daumeri Tucker, Yandi Shwa, Mangele, Kelsey Adams, Leah Jones, the captain, wicketkeeper Jaylee Philander, Mia Layler, Nosipo Vezi, Tatum Leroux, and Rivka Esso. And for the Titans, Colin?
Yeah, the Titans looks like they haven't really gone much with the change, but they've got Lawrence, they've got Macheke, they've got Smith, they've got Botch, they've got Jafta, they've got Matsepe, Ismaili, they've got Mgwenya, they've got Skit, and they've got Mashishi, who bowled yesterday, bowling very well. So looks like they're confident with that team, and that's the team that delivered for them as well last week in this Pro20 series against Northwest.
And they've lost a few players to the Proteas, both sides. Western Province of late. Dane van Niekerk has gotten a return to the Proteas, and Kayla Reinaker has made her debut, and what a debut it was for her in Potchefstroom. And a nice feather in the cap for the WSB Western Province, showing that if you can make it here and perform really well, you do have that ability to step up to the Pro tiers as well.
Yeah, it looks they're still keeping with Macheke is the Fidelity Titans ladies, and it'll be interesting to just see who will be opening the bowling here from the grandstand end or the pavilion end, doing some fielding as usual, just placings and just to make sure that they've got it right. It looks like
it will be left arm spin of Sophia Smell, who came in for her debut yesterday, coming from Wales. Smell plays for Essex. She has even played in the 100 in England, so plenty of experience brought in by the Titans, and not a bad option to go left arm orthodox here early on against the two right-handers. Bowling from the pavilion end. Umpires are ready, fielding team is ready, and off we go. Bit of width offered early on, but we'll have to suss out conditions early on, these two openers. There was a little bit of drizzle on the pitch while they were rolling it this morning.
Yeah, you mentioned the Verna earlier on with Sophia Smile. She's a young lady, but very experienced. So as well in that global tournament that is played between Titans and Eastern Storm and CGL.
Just bunted down, and will be the first runs of the morning for the WSB Western Province.
Yeah, so she brings that experience, she brings that calmness. You could even see it yesterday when she made her debut in the Pro 50, in the Hollywoodbets Pro 50 match. So very good asset to have for Titans.
Nicely placed by Seal to get herself off the mark. Yeah, Small's very accurate. That's what I saw yesterday. Very accurate, does vary her pace quite well. Definitely a good asset to have in the team. Floated up, inviting a big drive. And a squirts out to the leg side for another single for Faith Tunnicliffe. As I said, it's been in remarkable form. The top scorer in the tournament before this match, 336 runs. And something that really stands out to me is the amount of sixes she's hit. She's hit 16 sixes, and the next best from any other batter is 4. So 4 times the amount of any other batter in the tournament. Food sauce, juicy, and she'll be filthy with herself for not putting that one away. There was an opportunity to end that over on a high. As it is, the Titans have conceded the 3 runs in the first over. Will be happy with that, 3 without loss.
Yeah, Oluhle CEO would be feeling a bit confident with herself. I mean, she scored a half century yesterday. It was earlier on when she started a little bit on the slow side, but I guess what was also impressive with her 50 yesterday is how she managed to pace it, because normally she's known for coming in and immediately playing all the shots, but yesterday guided her, showed some maturity. It looks like a young lady who's now learning in the game, a bit of experience, has moved around been with CGL, has been with in the Eastern Province, playing for the Eastern Province ladies, and now with Western Province. So we could see that experience is slowly kicking in. I mean, she's a former captain as well of our SA Under-19 team.
Yeah, she has a nice rhythm to her batting, does Seal. I like her gather, her bat swing. So, for the Titans from the Henops River End will be Liz Marie Marks coming into the attack. Again, plenty of experience for somebody still quite fairly young. It's been in and around the Protea setup again of late. And so she'll want to set the tone here early on with the ball. They have a fielder at the deep backward square leg and a deep point on the boundary. Touch short and a quick single. That's well judged by Faye Tunnicliffe.
Yeah, another thing one will be looking out for is the running between wickets. Yesterday it was stops and starts. At some stages they'll run between wickets. What impressed is when the captain came in of Western Province, Leah Jones. She was live wire. She runs very well between the wickets, and just having her in the crease, automatically the batting partner must stay awake and stay alert.
That's the length Marks usually hits. She likes hitting the ball back of the length hard. Ball's quite a heavy ball, thus Marks can brush the batters. She doesn't seem that quick, but she definitely does hit the bat quite hard. A very useful all-rounder is Liz Marie Marks.
Yeah, good to have players like that in the team. You know, who can give you a bit of both, give you something with the ball, give you something with the bat, and also not a bad fielder as well.
Just misdirected a bit and worked to that fielder at deep backward square.
Yeah, one thing about this Pro20 or T20s is running between wickets becomes very, very crucial. You mustn't find yourself as a batter waiting only for boundaries. I mean, just like this shot that Oluhle played down, or Little CEO playing down to the field on the leg side. I mean, if you run that first one hard, you also put pressure on the fielder.
Too short and pumped away by Faye Tunnicliffe for the first boundary of the match. Just set up to be hit from Marks and dealt with by Tunnicliffe.
Yeah, too short that from Liz Marie Marks to land immediately going to Tunnicliffe. That those will get, as we watch the replay, good sort of a hook and a few bounces for 4. And as you say, Werner, first boundary for the innings, first boundary for the day.
Leave on anything short is Tunnicliffe, and also over pitch. He likes going down the ground. Whipped away again. Error in line from Marks, and too easy for Tunnicliffe to whip away over mid-wicket, and that's back-to-back boundaries. Just starting to get on a bit of a roll here, Western Province.
Yeah, it helps with the momentum. Again, there, as we just look at the replay, bowling it down leg. I think even if she missed it, it was going to be called a wide. Bowling down leg makes it a bit easier for the batters to just clip it like Faye Tunnicliffe did there. And now the momentum is on the Western Province ladies team.
It's also good batting from Tunnicliffe, giving herself room, and Marks following her. That's much better, but again, very good running, nice soft hands. Excellent communication between these two.
Yeah, good one. And it finishes the over, the second over with 14 for no wicket down. But showing good experience there is Tunnicliffe. Not getting carried away. You've just got in 2 boundaries and just defend it here and just get 1. And that's good, safe cricket. It good shows that there's thinking out there.
Yeah, these two have been batting together for a while. Titans deciding to give a second over to Sophia Smell. Still has a long off outs on the boundary and also with deep mid wickets. They know Tunnicliffe likes going down the ground against the spin, going over the top. Great slog sweep by Faye Tunnicliffe, one bounce and into the boundary. Excellent placement, and you just see she's a batter oozing with confidence.
Yeah, intentional betting. There's betting with intent there. That shot, just one bounce for 4. Confidence. It's a confident shot there.
It's well bowled. Same type of pace, but just pull that length back a touch. Well kept out by Tunnicliffe.
Yeah, good comeback from Sophia Smiley there.
Again, quick single. Oh, clean pick up, and it could have been tight. Jafta not quite able to collect it. Yeah, Tunnicliffe will know she's not too far away from the Proteas with the performances that she's been putting in. She came back for that Ireland series, not part of the Pakistan series. But she knows she's in and around. She just needs to keep doing what she's been doing domestically.
Yeah, keep knocking at that door. The Proteas ladies were here yesterday, popped in to come support the teams, and vice versa. On Friday, Western Province was at Willowmore Park to come and watch the Proteas against Pakistan. So some good camaraderie between the ladies in supporting each other.
Oh, looks straight in front, and up goes the finger from Werner Botha, no doubt about it. Going across the stumps, playing across the line as well. Stone dead in front, and the first one down for WSB Western Province.
Yeah, looking at that replay, Oluhlesiyo not moving, just caught in the crease there, and Empire Werner Botha making a good decision. That was definitely hitting the stumps there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. The moment she missed that, she knew. And walking off, and in comes Dalmarie Tucker. Tucker who's had a good tournament. She's made 125 runs at an average of 41. Striking at 130, she's been a vital cog for Western Province together with Faye Tunnicliffe. They've scored the majority of the runs for their team, and the Titans will be aware of that, realize how important it will be to break this partnership early if they want to get momentum in this match and be ahead of the game.
Yeah, it's key to also, I mean, as most coaches will tell you, partnerships are key. You need guys to get in, bet for a bit of time, put up some partnership together. And that's what Titans will be looking to break every time. You just need to pick up wickets consistently, so to just not give that momentum or whatsoever to the batting side, Western Province in this case.
Underneath her, but well bowled from Sophia Smile, who's been very tidy and picks up an important wicket here. She's taken the one for only 8 runs in her 2 overs. It's 19 for 1 after 3.
Yeah, good over that from Smiley. That's exactly what the captain will be looking for. Just picking up a wicket, and that over just going for 5 runs. And that's what they will be talking about, that we need to pick up wickets constantly so that we always keep the momentum on our side. And previous over, I mean, or the previous 2 overs were healthy in terms of Tunnicliffe hitting the boundary and hitting boundaries, and slowly feeling that the momentum is on the Western Province ladies' side. But picking up a wicket sort of changes that setup. It changes the situation of the game.
Yeah, important for Marks to follow up that good over from Smile. She didn't quite hit the areas in the previous over, and Tunnicliffe laid into her. That's better, much better from Marks. A touch fuller and a touch straighter as well.
Yeah, and she picked up that I think Tunnicliffe is looking to give herself some room and tend to follow her with the ball, but good bowling from Aries Max. She will need to make up for the previous over, not bowl it short, because you've now seen that Tunnicliffe can pull, so let's rather bowl it a bit fuller.
Straight up in the air, coming in, fielder at mid-on is not going to get there, and I get through it for a single. Rosemary Marks cannot believe it. She beat Tunnicliffe there, and she's lucky to get away with that one. She's also changed the field with a fielder has gone out to deep mid wicket for Tunnicliffe. So a leg side heavy field, all the fielders up on the offside for Tunnicliffe, but they changed that around now for Tucker with mid wicket coming back in and that fielder at point going back out on the boundary.
Yeah, Tunnicliffe hitting her pad there very hard, disappointed in that shot. She knew that she was very close there of getting out.
And back it goes over that mid wicket. It just came up into the ring. Mark's not afraid to use the short ball, but well dealt with by Tucker to get herself going.
Yeah, second ball for Tucker that she's faced, and you would feel that if it was Tunnicliffe with that short ball from Mary Marks, Tunnicliffe would have gone for the boundary there. But early days for Tucker, rather be safe than sorry. But picking up 2 runs there, so nothing wrong with it.
Nicely in behind it is Tucker, and that's more the areas that Les Marks will want to hit consistently here. It's not a lot in the pitch so far for the bowlers from what we've seen, but she's been a touch on the short side, so maybe she ventures a bit fuller, we can get a better idea if there's any movement in the pitch.
Yeah, very interesting field. You can see that Mary Marks wants to bowl it slightly outside off.
Oh, wow, whipped by Tucker right in the gap at mid-wicket. Might not have the legs to go all the way. Are they going to turn back for the third, take on the arm? They won't stick around for the 2, but as expertly placed in the gap by Tucker.
Yeah, good call that for Tucker not to go back for that 3rd run. I think trying on that arm would have been dangerous for her. She would have been run out. But I was just saying earlier on that interesting on the field, that even that point region seems to be, or as I speak, they then pull that fielder on the boundary, bring her back to that point to cover that gap, which was open for the previous ball.
Yeah, they like having that mid-wicket back now. And again, short from Marks, but well controlled by Tucker, just rolling the wrist over it to end over number 4. WSB Western Province have moved on to 25 for 1 after 4.
Yeah, field placings are going to be crucial. Field placings are always crucial in any game, and even more important with the Pro20, because it's a short game. You don't just want to give away easy runs. You want to keep it as tight and as compact as possible, especially earlier on. That the momentum, cricket is a game of momentum, and you always don't want to give the batting side that momentum. But we also now see bowling change here from the pavilion end with Angel Ngwenya coming into bowl, and she'll be bowling to Delmari Tucker.
Been very impressed with Ngwenya this season. She gets some nice shape away from the right-handers, and she's bowled with good control as well. And she might be the one to pitch it up a little bit fuller so we can get an idea if there's any movement through the air or off the pitch. Say that, and she drags it down a bit as well. And it's been a fairly easy start for Tucker so far. She could just hang back on the back foot and just work it through the leg side.
Yeah, bowling it short to her or bowling on the leg side, you're not troubling a new batter. And all she does, cleverly so, she's just picking up those ones and giving the strike to Faye Tunnicliffe, who's well, she's technically, if you look at the balls that she's faced, she's only been there for 2 overs. Or faced 2 overs.
Goes for a big shot. There is a fielder out there at mid-wicket. Will she take it? No, she won't. It goes down from Miane Smith. She'll be disappointed, the international. She's been in very good form for the Titans, and she got herself into a good position right underneath it, and really should have taken that one.
Yeah, at the point of contact as she was about to catch that, she was still moving. So that also contributed to her dropping. She didn't settle herself well, even though she had the time. and that would have been a big wicket in terms of what Tunnicliffe is doing at this stage.
A bit too much width and pumped through the offside by Dalmarie. Tucker is looking in sparkling form here for Western Province. And well, there could have been a wicket and a new batter at the crease. There was a run and now a boundary. And that kind of just deflates the bowling team, knowing that they could have had the best batter in the tournament out. And now after that, going for a boundary.
Yeah, just looking at that replay, how beautifully Dalmarie just rocked back and picked that gap beautifully. That's a beautiful shot and a shot of the day so far, that shot.
Goes full and inside edge, right past the stumps for Tucker. They say sometimes it's your day and things go like that. And when you're out of form, you drag that one back onto the stump. So touch unfortunate there for Angel Ngwenya.
Yeah, easy runs this, and again, if we look at that replay, Ngwenya just bowling it slightly straight and unlucky for her that it didn't really go. That was not a shot Dalmarie Tucker was aiming for, but the results, she'll take that and she'll take those 4 runs.
Yeah, cricket is small margins. Could have been a wicket and not a lot of runs in this over. Now suddenly it's gone for 10 and still 2 balls remaining. Again dragged down and into the gap, and Tucker is not wasting time here today, finding the boundary again. 3 in a row.
Yeah, 3 in a row, and that one fully in control of is Dalmarie Tucker, as watching Ngwenya there in the replay and getting hold of it immediately, the Tucker, and beautifully so to get the 4 runs. And you could feel again, Werner, that the momentum is now shifting back to Western Province.
Bit of a discussion now with the bowler. Field is still unchanged as a fielder at deep backward square and deep at wicket. So with this field, she does need to bowl straight. It's a much better delivery from going on to end the over, but it is 39 for 1 after 5. And Western Province have really picked things up.
Yeah, you feel that with that field placing, as you say, that she needs to bowl it a bit straight. But that last shot from Dalmarie Tucker just indicates also the experience that we've already got enough runs in this over. There's no need for a risk. And as we say that we will have a commentary change here in the box. We have Homba Mazaleni coming to join us. Welcome, ma'am. Welcome to this beautiful day at the Supersport Park. And as we change on the booth here, it looks like there'll be a bowling change as well from the Hanops River end with Paulina Mashishi. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me. The weather is holding up, which is quite impressive. We started the game and it's a good game going.
Yeah, at one stage with that drizzle as we were coming here, I thought it might affect the game, but fortunately it did not even affect the starting time. We started on time, and it looks like it's now becoming a good day of cricket. Yes, we love some sun, but at least we've got play on the field, which is what we are here for. And Mashishi just moving around the field, settled now, bowling to Tunnicliffe. Bowls it slightly a bit shortish. They hit it straight to that mid-on area, but they just managed to scamper through for that 1 run.
And it's good fielding from Samantha there, making sure that nothing goes through. It's very important in T20s to make sure that you don't let anything just go by easily.
Yeah, let's see what the response will be now from Paulina, and it looks like she's removing that fielder who just did a brilliant job, and now putting her towards the boundary. Oh, she's still in the circle, and like a third man inside the ring. And this time it gets hit straight, and it goes past the diving jafter, and the second fielder picks it up, but the batters are just doing good enough to come back for the second run. Well hit shot that by Dalmarie Tucker.
And it really is about finding those gaps. and making sure that you control your bat, hitting it down the ground.
She bowls it now fuller, but this time Taka just rocks back to make it look like it's a short-pitched ball and just hits it to that deep mid-wicket, who's not really at the boundary. She's about 10 steps in and just enough for Taka to just pick up the 1 run. 4 runs so far from this over, and a bit of a discussion between the fielder, with the bowler there. Mashishi bowled as well yesterday, and she's going to need to come through for Titans today again. Bowls a shot this time, and Tunnicliffe hits that gap beautifully to just pick up a boundary there again in this over. And again, it becomes now an expansive over with 8 runs so far in this over, with still 2 balls to go.
And it was looking to be quite a tight over for Mashishi, and with that ball running swiftly to the boundary. Really, it is quite of a quick outfield we've got here.
Yeah, Mashishi now again bowling it short, and Tunnicliffe picks it up, hits it straight to that field at long on, but they didn't push hard enough that first one. They just get 1 run. Some discussions going on again, but also it looks like that outfield is still a little bit wet. Every time they're trying their best to dry that ball. Bowls it short this time, and beautiful fielding. It was, if he had pierced that gap, it was a guaranteed 4. But fantastic fielding there to save the boundary, and they just managed to pick up the 1. And it ends the 6th over with Western Province on 49 for 1.
Quite certain that Mashishi was searching for her wicket there, given that she had a brilliant performance yesterday, taking out Oluhle Sio.
Yeah, and they're going to need to also just keep this score in check as Titans, just to know that it's something that they can chase. Currently, Western Province are running at 8 runs, 8.2 runs and over. They're going to need to just put that one down a bit. Otherwise, if they keep at this momentum, is Western Province, and at this run rate, it's exactly what they will be looking for, and they'll be happy with it. Smiley again coming into the attack from the pavilion end, bowling it to Taka, who just hits it nice and safe in terms of just playing safe cricket to pick up 1, hitting it straight to that long on, and they just pick up 1 run. And you can see the keeper Macheka just sorting out those angles with the fielders. And Smiley bowls it full, and it's picked up beautifully by Tunnicliffe, and it hits the 6 run, and that's the first 6 of the day, comfortably hit by Fair Tunnicliffe. Beautiful shot that.
Definitely, as you've mentioned before, Tunnicliffe is in fantastic form at the moment. Let's take a look at this. All the way down on 1 knee, through, and a maximum it is. She's definitely one of the highest scoring sixes. Definitely hitting lots of them in this tournament.
This time Smiley just bowls it outside off, and Tunnicliffe equally to the party just plays it nicely to that point region to pick up the 1. Yeah, it was a beautifully hit 6 that by Tunnicliffe, just 1 down on the knee, coming back to the game here. This time it's hit through the gap by Taka, and the fielder is going to have a chase, and he's going to get behind it and just haul it in, and they just managed to pick up the 2 runs, making this over again is now sitting at 10 runs from this over, which is, and it ups the run rate to 8.9 now, and this is what Titans will not be happy with. This time she bowls it just on the leg side. They're going to look for 2 again this time, and yes, the call is, and they're going to come back for the 2nd run comfortably. So good running between the wickets between these 2, not just depending on the boundary. If it's hit into the gap, you also run those singles, which makes it even better. And at this stage, 12 runs in the over, they'll be very happy with that, is Western Province. And Smiley just finishes the last ball with a dot ball, first dot ball of the over, and it finishes at that 7th over, 61 for 1, with Tunnicliffe now on 32 after 19 balls, and Delmari Taka on 27 from 17 balls.
The one thing that Province has been incredible with is making sure that they keep the scoreboard ticking by making sure they take those quick singles, making sure that the scoreboard keeps ticking. No ball is left unattended to. All is ready on the pounce.
Yeah, the coach will be very happy. I mean, that's what you want to see from your betting, especially your experienced guys. It's just showing that let's not always wait for boundaries. Let's run our singles, let's run our twos hard. That in between, as you say, Homba, that very, very key to run between the wickets is keeping that scoreboard ticking. And as we say that, we're going to have a bowling change now from the Hanops river end, changing with just maybe looking at some seam, just slowing it down. Skitter coming through from that Hanops river end. She immediately bowls it straight to Tunnicliffe. They're going to look for 2. The call is no from Taka, because she knows she'll be running to the danger end. Good call there as well. So good awareness, good. They are late. It means that they're in the game now. Let's now see what the response will be from Samantha Skitter. She bowls it way outside off stump. The umpire there, Claudette Wegmeier, thinks about it, but says no, it's a legal ball. And as we watch the replay there, yes, good call from the umpire. It's just over that red line. So from the first time we looked at it at that real pace, it looked like a wide, but looks like we are in the wrong spot. The umpire is making some good calls here. This time around, she hits the cap, is Taka, but didn't hit it hard. Just placed it there. The aim was not to get the boundary, was just to hit the cap, and let's take that one, which is exactly what you were talking about earlier on. Let's keep the scoreboard ticking. Respect also the bowler. If he's going to bowl a good ball, respect that. As long as you are still getting one from that good ball, it's good enough.
And a really good partnership is starting to form here with Tunnicliffe and Taka. Sitting at 44 runs, really the Titans need to work on either slowing them down or breaking and dissolving the partnership in general.
Bowls it a bit wide again, and Tunnicliffe hits it beautifully from the bat. It sounded very beautiful from the bat, and hit it straight to that fielder at long off to just pick up the 1 run. And it brings Taka on strike, who's also now beginning to get some momentum going. There's a lot of work being done on that ball just to keep it dry, which means that outfield is still wet maybe from that drizzle earlier on. This time she bowls it wide, but it goes over the fielders in the ring. A few bounces for the boundary, and Taka will welcome those. And over in terms of momentum, every time they're now picking up a boundary in and over, which is exactly what they will be looking for. If you look at that slow-mo, Taka batting outside of her crease, it's bowled short and wide. You give width to batters like Taka, they're gonna murder you. They're gonna hit those for boundaries.
Definitely, with a batter like Taka, always finding the gaps and making sure that her arms and her wrists move through gracefully, guiding that ball down the ground and finding the boundary.
And the response from Taka is to bowl a straight one, which is clipped to the leg side for 1, and try to run hard there. Beautifully to see the running between the 2 wickets, looking to get that second one, but just managing to run 1 and finishing the 8th over. And the score now is 69 for 1, and that partnership is coming on nicely between these two.
Definitely, when it comes to partnerships, it gives a lot of confidence to the batting team, and I think the Titans really need to start working on putting more pressure on the batters.
Yeah, let's not forget our ladies, our Proteas ladies, who will also be playing in Kingsmead on the 1st of March. If you're around in Durban, pull in and come support our ladies team against that Pakistani team on the 1st of March. It's a 10 o'clock start in the morning, so please make your way to go support our team. Coming back here at Supersport Park, there'll be a bowling change from the pavilion end, and it will be Gandhi Jafta who will be bowling. Yesterday she played, but never bowled in the game, in that 50 over game. She bowls to Taka, who just picks it up. There's an attempt from the fielder, but not going to be enough because that ball was hit very well and very hard, and picks up a boundary immediately from the first ball of Jafta.
Definitely anything fuller. Tucker's going to find the arms and go for it. You can see there, it swiftly moved along to the boundary.
Yeah, it was well struck. I think immediately when Taka got into bat, you can see the intention. Very, very intent kind of batting, and exactly what you would want to see from your batting team. This time she bowls it short and just wide outside off stump, and this time it's cut nicely, but straight to the fielder to just pick up the 1 run.
Like you've said, a lot of work's being done to keep that ball dry. Now the towels come out, and certainly the outfield is quite damp, I'd imagine, given the rain.
Yeah, you can see constantly wiping that ball. Gandhi now bowling to Tunnicliffe, who now hits another 6 at that deep mid-wicket area, picking up beautifully, just hitting it comfortably, well-controlled shot. Beautiful to see.
Well, as we've seen before, anything short with Tunnicliffe is going to go for a maximum. Let's take a look here. Good movement of the feet, good release of the arms, and gone for a maximum.
Yeah, well balanced. I mean, she was on her well balanced feet. Is Faye Tunnicliffe positioned herself well to be able to just pick that up, and at the end making that shot look so very, very easy. Gandhi now just throws it in the air on that outside off stump, looking for that 10. But Tunnicliffe experience. I've now gotten my runs from this over, just placing it straight and hitting it comfortably to the fielder at the boundary on the long off, and managing to just pick up 1. And in this over so far, 12 runs of the first 4 balls. Again, she throws it, Gandhi, to the batter, Utaka, who just hits it straight to that fielder who's now in the ring. But again, they still pick up the 1 run.
I think Gandhi is starting to find her positioning in terms of where to bowl. Starting to really find exactly where to pitch the ball, because it's went directly to the same fielder.
She throws it wide this time, and Tunnicliffe just place it in that gap to finish the over. She picks up the 1 run and finish up this over, and the score is 83 for 1 after 9 overs. And you can see some work also being done on the spikes. It looks like that pitch is a bit wet, and it's picking up a lot of grass, and that's why earlier on we see Taka slipping. It means there's that outfield is you pick up a lot of grass under your spikes, and your spikes end up not gripping, and that's why they're now just shaving off that grass.
And also a lot of work again being done on the ball. You can see it's been wide. It's very important to keep the ball nice and dry.
Yeah, once a cricket ball is wet, it's like really bowling. You try and hold on to a wet soap. It becomes difficult to control it. So they're going to do some work on it. It actually gives them time as well. As you see, a few experienced players coming around to the bowler, Samantha Skitter, to just maybe replan and say where exactly, which lines we're looking to bowl. They would have seen enough now, Tunnicliffe and Tucker, to see where their strengths are. They would have done the homework, obviously, even before the games, but now you're seeing it physically, because now you're bowling at them, and you now need to somehow adjust even the lines, because you can see that you bowl it short to Tunnicliffe, she's going to hit you for 6. You bowl it slightly fuller and outside off stump to a Tucker, she's going to hit you for a boundary. So you need to adjust to those people and pick up where is their weaker areas, where are they not scoring boundaries, and maybe if anything we're not going to pick up wickets, let's maybe just do dot balls or a single. Okay, after all of that, of the shaving of the grass from the spikes and wiping the balls and a few chats, we're back on again with Skitter coming from the Hanops River. She bowls it to Tucker wide, who cuts it, and it's going to run all the way for a boundary. And again, that momentum, it takes Tucker to 46, getting her closer to 50. And this is at this rate, at 9.5 runs and over. Western Province will be looking like putting up a good score here, and they'll be happy at this stage, if I can call it, Hamba, that they're looking very close to maybe scoring 180 and so that they can get a decent score on the board, something that they can be able to defend, because they've also got a good bowling attack, is Western Province. Bowls it fuller this time, and it gets hit. Tucker was already on her way and immediately got sent back because of some great fielding there by Ngwenya on at square leg.
The one thing that it shows you is that they're quite alert there in the middle of the crease as they go and have a conversation. Tucker was already halfway through in her run, stopped on her tracks. But it's brilliant to see batters that are switched on, ready to pounce to take that one.
Yeah, and luckily for her, because of they've removed those spikes, she was able to grip and stop and turn back. If it was previously before with a lot of grass in those spikes, she would have not have been able, she would have slipped. And as we say, that discussion quickly between the two umpires, and they called on the ground staff to put on the covers because of a bit of a drizzle. So the teams are getting off and the ground staff, as we see them, they're moving, but they're not even running, they're just walking, the ground staff, which tells you that it's not much threat in terms of the rain, but they're going to pull the covers on. And at this stage, to remind you of where we are 87 for 1 after 9.2 overs, with Faye Tunnicliffe on 46 with 26 balls, and Delmeri Tucker on 39 of 24 balls. And Olutlesio was the first, is the one and only wicket that has been down so far.
Well, even though the drizzle is quite light, I'm afraid that it could potentially also injure the players. We spoke about how the spikes weren't gripping, and as we saw with Tucker, who almost had a slip there. Anything can happen from an ankle sprain to actual falls. So it's a good call by the umpires.
Yeah, good call. So we'll take a break as well upstairs here while we are having this rain delay, and we'll immediately join you back once play is ready to resume to start. For now, we'll see you later.
Hey, Tunnicliffe, and I play for World Sports Betting Western Province. Really glad I could contribute this season. I think last season we had really good momentum coming into the T20s, so we agreed we wanted to maintain that dominance, so it's my job to do that at the top of the order. I think most of it is mental. It's just about switching on and switching off at the right time. I really trust my processes as well. I take a lot of pride in my processes off the field, so I just make sure my boxes are ticked, and then if it's meant to happen on the day, it'll happen. Look, I trust what the management is doing. I think there's a World Cup coming up, so obviously they want to see their options and all of that stuff. So I trust the process, and if it's meant for me, then it'll come to me. So I feel like over the last couple of years, I haven't really gotten a run in the 50 overs. So we'll see how it goes. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a good competition.
summer to remember. We're standing together with a belief that's unbreakable, pushing our team to new heights.
Oh, what a shot. Another magnificent performance.
The noise isn't fading, the support isn't wavering, and so the big hits will just keep on coming.
Champion player. Absolutely brilliant.
Now we're getting together again to keep the good vibes going.
Can you believe it?
Because when we rise as one, our passion is untamable. Our team is unstoppable because our spirit is unbreakable. Don't miss your chance to watch our Proteas as they face Pakistan in 3 T20s and 3 ODIs. Go to cricket.co.za to get your tickets now. This is a summer to remember. We're standing together with a belief that's unbreakable, pushing our team to new heights.
Oh, what a shot. Another magnificent performance.
The noise isn't fading, the support isn't wavering, and so the big hits will just keep on coming.
Champion player. Absolutely brilliant.
Now we're getting together again to keep the good vibes going.
Can you believe it?
Because when we rise as one, our passion is untamable. Our team is unstoppable because our spirit is unbreakable. Don't miss your chance to watch our Proteas as they face Pakistan in 3 T20s and 3 ODIs. Go to cricket.co.za to get your tickets now.
I'm Tunnicliffe and I play for World Sports Betting Western Province. Really glad I could contribute this season. I think last season we had like really good momentum coming into the T20s, so we agreed we wanted to maintain that dominance. So it's my job to do that at the top of the order. I think most of it is mental. It's just about like switching on, switching off at the right time. I really trust my processes as well. Like I take a lot of pride in my processes off the field. So I just make sure my boxes are ticked, and then if it's meant to happen on the day, it'll happen. Look, I trust what the management is doing. I think there's a World Cup coming up, so obviously they want to see their options and all of that stuff. So I trust the process, and if it's meant for me, then it'll come to me. So I feel like over the last couple of years, I haven't really gotten a run in the 50 overs. So we'll see how it goes. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a good competition.
It's a summer to remember. We're standing together with a belief that's unbreakable, pushing our team to new heights.
Oh, what a shot. Another magnificent performance.
The noise isn't fading, the support isn't wavering, and so the big hits will just keep on coming.
Champion player. Absolutely brilliant.
Now we're getting together again to keep the good vibes going.
Can you believe it?
Because when we rise as one, our passion is untamable. Our team is unstoppable because our spirit is unbreakable. Don't miss your chance to watch our Proteas as they face Pakistan in 3 T20s and 3 ODIs. Go to cricket.co.za to get your tickets now. This is a summer to remember. We're standing together with a belief that's unbreakable, pushing our team to new heights.
Oh, what a shot. Another magnificent performance.
The noise isn't fading, the support isn't wavering, and so the big hits will just keep on coming.
Champion player. Absolutely brilliant.
Now we're getting together again to keep the good vibes going.
Can you believe it?
Because when we rise as one, our passion is untamable. Our team is unstoppable because our spirit is unbreakable. Don't miss your chance to watch our Proteas as they face Pakistan in 3 T20s and 3 ODIs. Go to cricket.co.za to get your tickets now.
Welcome back to Supersport Park in Centurion, where the overs have been reduced to 8 due to rain, and because the Western Province were going along so swimmingly and only lost the 1 wicket, the new target for the Titans is now 104 runs in those 8 overs at 13 runs per over. Quite an uphill task, but they've sent out their young guns in Miane Smith and Simone Lawrence to try and blast away from the start here with only 2 overs in the power play. And with me again is Homba. Goes for it immediately and straight through the legs of the fielder at mid-off. And it speeds away to the boundary for 4. Uluhle Sio not quite putting her body on the line.
Well, incredible start from the Titans, making sure to go up with aggression up front, which is exactly what you need when you are chasing 104 in 8 overs.
Yeah, Miane Smith has been in very good form for the Titans. And both these youngsters like to take on the bowling anyway, so free license for them to go at it now. Overpitched again, whipped away. There is a fielder at the deep mid wicket. Other fielder on the boundary is a third. And I've been impressed with Mia Layler in this season. She's still very, very young. Only 16 years old, I believe. And she's led the attack, basically, for Western Province.
You can see she has a little bit of maturity when it comes to her play. So it's good to see that youngsters can be this level-headed at this level of the game.
Again, down the ground, Simone Lawrence not holding back. Her first delivery also goes for 4. And the perfect start here after the break for the Titans.
Definitely aggression up front. And let's take a look at this again. Flat bat, and down it goes for 4.
It's a summer to remember.
She has a nice high back lift. That's Simone Lawrence, and that's where she generates that power from. Really puts the bat down on the ball hard. Down the leg side, but will only be able to get a leg by there. Well, Simone Lawrence, but it's 10 from the over already, 2 balls to go, so as things stand, still good on course here, and exactly what they were looking for. Whips it away over square leg, 1 bounce to the boundary again. Miane Smith showing that intent early, and I think this is a kind of scenario that youngsters love to find themselves in. Free license to really attack the bowlers.
Definitely so, and it's turning out to be rather an expensive over. Just look at the form that Leone's in, opening up her arms and really just making sure that she gets down to the ground and punishes every bad ball that she can get.
Yeah, she's stopped scored in the last few matches for them. Again, down a wicket, again whipped, same place, same result, another boundary, 18 runs coming off the first over, couldn't have asked for anything better.
Incredible start, truly. Well, that 104 starting to look like a much more achievable run at the moment. They need 86 runs to win, and let's just take a look at this again. Beautiful movement of the feet, and the ball was slightly drifting down leg, and, well, very easy to do now, just flicking the wrist through.
I just wonder if we played, and I think they realized they needed to put the youngster under pressure, and so Western Province deciding to change things up a bit, change up the pace, with Dalmarie Tucker coming into the attack. She's played a pivotal role for Western Province throughout the season with both bat and ball, and I think she'll be going quite straight here, targeting those stumps, not giving much room. All the fielders are up on the offside, and she has a deep backward square leg and a deep straightish mid-wicket on the boundary as well. Let's see if the batters make some room for themselves.
It's very important that the Western Province begin to start dotting out these Titans players. They're starting to get comfortable, and once you get comfortable and in a rhythm, it's hard to stop.
Ooh, gets away with that one. Does Tucker. Too much width, but Lawrence not able to pierce the gap. It really is all or nothing in a reduced match like this. 8 overs. There's no thinking about it twice. You need to go after it as a batter. Brings out the big sweep shot again. The misfield allows the ball to go to the boundary for 4. And Kelsey Adams will be a bit disappointed with that, not getting down in time, but the Titans will bag another boundary.
And a misfield in a game like this could be the make or break. And let's just take another look at this. All the way down, and that misfield, wow, Kelsey Adams will really, really not be happy with herself with that.
Down the wicket, full toss, but she's not able to find the gap, Lawrence. And they'll only get the one, but it brings back on strike the dangerous Mia Naismith. Tucker also feeling a bit of pressure here. Too much width, but again, she gets away with it. Maybe Mia Naismith just leaning back too much. Down the wicket, goes for a big shot, doesn't get much of it, but should lob over the fielders and come back for the second. Good bowling from Tucker, just giving it a little bit more air, not able to get to the pitch of it as Smith, but because she went through with it, it carries over the fielders.
Definitely, she should have hit that with a little bit more power. Make sure to carry it through all the way to the boundary, but unfortunately didn't find it.
Beautifully placed, exquisite between extra cover and mid-off. Could not have placed it any better. And that ends over number 2. The Titans off to a rollicking start, 29 without loss.
Definitely good footwork and good movement there. Timing the ball correctly and definitely finding the gap. Absolutely through both fielders and off the ball goes, singing for a 4.
That is the end of the shortened power play here today. Only the 2 overs because of the reduced match. And so now Western Province will be able to spread their field a little bit. And Captain Leah Jones is handing the ball over to Nosipo Vezi, who's been very economical this season, the second leading wicket taker as well. Been very accurate, has Vezi. And they'll need a lot more of that, being under pressure here early on, but they'll be glad that the power play is over. drags it across the line and back into the gap between square leg and short fine leg. She'll maybe feel a little bit hard done by there from Vez. It wasn't a poor delivery, a bit of a hoik from Lawrence, but effective nonetheless.
I think Province might start feeling the pressure here. Just seeing so many boundaries come off early on may just play about with their mindset and the way that they're attacking this game.
Keep her up to the stumps. Again, bunted down the ground, just a single this time. Lawrence goes up to 14 off 7. Mianne Smith herself is on 19 off 7. Two youngsters showing their big hitting capabilities. They still have Anneke Bosch to come as well, who's been in good form of late. Fielder coming on up from the offside boundary. They've sent back the backward square leg to the boundary. Goes towards that fielder, straight into her hands. Wonderful captaincy there, and falling into that trap, as Mianne Smith could not have picked her out any better.
Absolutely amazing from Vezi, really setting up the batsman all the way safely into the arms as she looked for the boundary, Mianne Smith. Watching that ball just didn't carry safely into the arms of Sio.
Bit of a discussion between the three about how to approach this now. How the pitch is playing. It is Anneke Bosch coming out to the crease, and it makes sense. Harmonizers front loading their most destructive hitters early on, as there is no time to play with. Off to a good tempo. That's a big wicket for Western Province to get. Anneke Bosch is not as productive a Pro20 series as she has in the 50 overs, but still she's been striking it at 136. And she'll need a lot more of that. Still 70 more runs required of 33 deliveries. Goes across her crease. Bunted down to mid-off for a single.
Nosipho Vezi has definitely slowed down the momentum of the Titans. Been a very, very effective and efficient bowler.
Goes very wide and reaching out for it is Lawrence. It would have probably been a wide if she had left it, but as it is, with a game like this, you want a few bats on ball. You need those boundaries basically every over to not get behind the rate.
And it plays well for Vezi as that becomes a dot ball. Very crucial in a game like this.
Big swipe across the line, but into the gap. And misfield again allows another boundary. Bit sloppy work so far in the outfield. And that means that they're back up with the rate exactly. It's 39 for 1 after 3 overs. And they'll feel relieved with that boundary at the end.
Very costly, that misfield. It sort of dampens what would have been a really good and tidy over from Nosipho Vezi.
Marie Tucker will bowl her second and last over. Each bowler only allowed a maximum of 2 overs in this innings, so she'll bowl it immediately. She's allowed more fielders back on the boundary though, with mid on going back to long on now, but still 6 fielders inside the ring, trying to keep some pressure on. Now they realize they can push out a bit more fielders, with long off going back to the boundary as well. Big sweep shot coming out in the gap, but running around is Tunnicliffe. Get that back in. That's good running as well to come back for the second.
Definitely, Tunnicliffe really made up for that misfield there at the boundary.
Getting some miles in the legs, running from deep mid wicket to deep mid wicket. Floated up high and again in the gap. This should go to the boundary, and it does. Brilliant start here from Captain Anneke Bosch.
The Titans have been really playing with intentionality, making sure to find those gaps. Very, very crucial in a game like this, and quite certain that Western Province can start to feel the pressure as it's been boundary after boundary.
Big shot, and again through the hands. There's been, I think I counted 4 missed fields that have all gone to the boundary. And it's been very costly for Western Province, but got all of that, did Anneke Bosch.
Definitely costly. I think if we let's take a look at this again. Down on one knee, and unfortunately just didn't get to the ground quick enough.
Only the one this time, but it brings up the 50 for the Fidelity Titans in only 3.4 overs.
It's shaping up to be a rather interesting match. Something we once thought the Titans couldn't do.
Down the wicket, hit hard. Can they come back for a second? No. No, now they can. The throw is not a good one. It's very wide and slow. And it allows another one. Western Province not being at their best in the field, and it's costing them.
That 104 runs started to look a little bit like a mountain. Well, now it's starting to look like a much more climbable hill, don't you think?
Oh, it's on a leg, so it's at the halfway mark. They're exactly halfway there. 52 for 1 after 4. They need another 52. As I say goodbye and hand you over to Mr. Cullen.
I think it's really important now, as we see Nosipho Vezi at the crease. If this over could spot some dot balls, slow down the momentum of the Titans, could play in the favor of Western Province.
Yeah, I mean, halfway stage, and looks like Titans are right on track. Earlier on, we thought this 104 is a target. It looks like a steep hill, but they're making it look easy. They are right on track. They require 13 runs and over exactly, and they've managed to maintain that in the 4 overs. And Vezi now bowls to Bosch, who hits, starting like a 4 in every over is what Titans are looking to do, to get a boundary early on. And again in this over, they've started off with a 4. It immediately releases the pressure. And as we look at that replay, Vezi just tossing it up, and Bosch just managing to just go on her knee and just pick it up and hit that boundary in that mid-wicket region.
It's been really good footwork from Anneke Bosch as she stepped across, making sure to find bat on ball.
And this time Vezi bowls it wide as she see that Bosch is running out, but mistimes it, and they just managed to scamper out for 1. Vezi clever there in terms of seeing that Anneke Bosch is stepping out to give herself a bit of room, looking to hit in that mid-wicket region, and then Vezi bowling it wider to say, okay, fetch it, and I'm not going to bowl it straight because you're looking to hit it to mid-wicket boundary. Again tosses it up, and this time around Lawrence hits it straight to the fielder, the left-hand side of the fielder on long off, and they managed to just come back for 2 runs. And so far, with 7 runs in this over, they are still on track in terms of chasing that 13 runs and over.
Nosipho Vezi has been making efforts to slow down that run rate reducing the amount of boundaries that have been conceded.
And this time around, she does that again, Vezi, just bowling it wide because the batters are actually just looking to give themselves room. The main aim to it hitting it towards that leg side, that mid-wicket region, long-on region, so that they can get their boundary there. So very clever bowling from Vezi. And dot ball at this stage, Hambo, is exactly what, Hamba, is exactly what the team is looking for. This time pose it wide, but there's a catch taken beautifully there at the fielder there in the ring. And it's exactly what they want. After the dot ball, you can immediately know that the team feels they're a bit under pressure because they're still behind in terms of the run rate. And beautifully bowled there. Bit of clever bowling, bit of thinking there from Vezi. Yes, she was hit for a boundary earlier on, but even now when you look at the replay, she's tossing it wide. I mean, if the batter doesn't play that ball, it was going to be called wide. But because they are so keen on playing and chasing these runs, they are looking at playing everything, even now chasing wide balls.
Brilliant play from Nosipho Vezi, and it's the first time that the required run rate has now fallen below. It is now sitting at 13.1. And great stuff from Nosipho Vezi, really boosting the morale of the Western Province team. Also, the ball went safely into the hands of Captain Leah Jones.
Yeah, no, definitely. And that's what this WSB Western Province team will be looking at. That if we're not getting wickets, let's get dot balls. If not, we need to cut out the boundaries. Ones and twos at this stage, you still feel we're a bit safe. But let's cut the boundaries off. And coming on now to bat for the Fidelity Titans ladies is Angel Mgwenya. Vezi bowling it this time, bowling it straight to the new batter, and she also has a swing towards that mid-wicket. They're going to look to get for the two, but cleverly from the captain, the Annika Bosch, just saying no, even though she would realize that she won't be on strike. The new batter would be on strike, Mgwenya, which is what Western Province will be looking for. But at this stage, you cannot be betting as if you don't trust your other partner on the other end. So Bosch will just allow Mgwenya to, because at this stage, they are sent out there to bet, and there's only one thing at mind is to let's hit these boundaries.
And also a very crucial over by Nosipho Vezi really changed the momentum of the game, and now it seems to be as if the Western Province is back in play, back fighting for their win.
Yeah, and there'll be a bowling change from the Hanovs River, and it's Esau going to be bowling from that end, and it's just Province just picking up that we just need to slow it down here and let them be the ones that make a mistake. And she bowls just around the wicket, and beautiful fielding there from the fielder. And ones is what Province will be happy with there. And this time changing to the captain, she's gonna, thinking again, she's sticking to just coming around the wicket to even Annika Bosch. She bowls it straight, and Annika Bosch just picks it over that in-ring circle, and it just goes over. One bounce for four, and just changes the momentum of the over. And this is what Titans are looking for. They're looking for the boundaries early on in the over. And if you look at the replay, she bowled this one just slightly outside off stump, but beautifully played by Annika Bosch. And she's now currently on 17 runs. On 21 runs after 8 balls. And there's an appeal there from Asau, and the Empire, Claudette Wegmeier, not interested, immediately saying not out.
Well, you can tell anything that's bowled a little bit too straight from Annika Bosch will be sent for the boundaries, and they've got license to hit here at Supersport Park.
And this time she bowls it straight, and Annika Bosch picks it up. There's going to be a run chase there by the fielder there to try and attempt, but the ball wins the race, and they pick up the boundary, second boundary of the over from Annika Bosch. And that, again, if you just continuously with these boundaries, quickly look up at the scoreboard, it immediately changes the runs required. And this one was bowled straight, and Annika Bosch sort of stepped back to give herself the room. I think she's also picked up that they are no longer looking to bowl at her legs. They are looking to bowl it straighter or outside off stump. This time, as I say that, bowls it down leg. There's a bit of a miscommunication between the two batters, but the throw was thrown to the wrong end. It was thrown towards the bowler's end. It could have been, they could have found Mgwenya wanting there.
Slightly mistimed there by Annika Bosch as she found the inside edge and went straight safely to the hands of Vezi, giving a dot ball.
The South bowls this one on the leg side. There's a sweep, but there's a fielder at the boundary, and they're just going to manage to get one. And in that over, it finishes the over, and they've just managed to get 10 runs. So 10 runs in any normal cricket game, 10 runs and over is very good. But unfortunately in this game, 10 runs is not enough, because at this stage, the run rate required is 17 runs and over, and they are currently sitting on 11.7.
Oh, you are absolutely right. In any other game, really, those 10 runs would have been an epic over, something to be celebrated. But unfortunately, in a game like this, where the stakes are high and you need to outperform, it's just not good enough. And let's see what Tatum will do for us in this coming over.
Yeah, and as it's just to remind you there at home that after 6 overs, the score is now sitting on 70 for 2, and as Hamba says that bowling change from the pavilion end is Tatum Leroux. Let's see if she will be mixing it up and maybe picked up that pace here. You don't really need much of it. She bowls one straight and it's hit up, and there's a fielder underneath the ball and an attempt, but it's a dropped catch. She didn't take it, and the batters come back for the second run.
It's been tough in terms of misfields with the Western Province team. Let's take a look again. And steps across and unfortunately just doesn't find her feeting. And unfortunately, a wicket would have been amazing for the Western Province, but they do not find it.
And this time she bowls on the legs, and Annika Bosch just goes down on the knee and picks it up beautifully and makes it look very, very easy, and a few bounces, and then it's 4 runs. That drop catch there earlier on, or that attempt catch by Esau, just finished bowling from the Hanops River end. They should be anticipating these, that catches will be coming, because the batters are actually looking to play strokes every ball.
Without a doubt, the fielders should really be anticipating the balls that are going to be flying up into the air, positioning themselves well and getting down first and stabilizing themselves.
Leroux this time bowls it straight and it misses everything. Annika Bosch was attempting to look at that. She seems to love that area of that deep mid wicket where you can just pick it up and hit. And again there she was down on her knee looking to hit it out of Supersport Park, but missed it there, and that's a dot ball, and that's what Western Province is looking for. This time she bowls straight, but it hits, I think, the inside edge, because there was not even a shout from Leroux in terms of asking an appeal there from the umpire.
And at this stage of the game, the dot balls are one of the things that we'll be celebrating here. They're just as crucially important as wickets.
Yeah, no, very, very, very important. If you're not going to get wickets, let's pick up. And this time bowls it, and it gets picked up again beautifully by Annika Bosch. And this time it goes all the way for a boundary again. And that's you sort of know that the batting team is looking for boundaries. They're not interested in singles. Singles won't be enough for them. They need to be hitting boundaries. So the fielders also just need to be a little bit on they need to anticipate that it's going to be coming. So you're going to need to throw your body around, body on the line, and try and save these boundaries.
Definitely. This is the type of game where it's all or nothing. You put everything on the line. Make sure that the ball does not go past you.
Leroux gets picked up now for 6 runs through that Grassenbacken. Big 6 that by the captain Annika Bosch to finish the over, and in fact make that over a very productive one, in that they get 16 runs off that over, and that's what they want to keep themselves in the game. And it looks like we're going to go for an interesting over, last over of the game, Amba, because now They need 18 runs of 6 balls. At this stage, the score is 86 for 2 after 7. So very exciting over that we're going to, and it looks like they'll stick with Esau bowling the last over from the Hanops River end.
Well, this is cricket and anything is possible. And we're definitely in for a treat here at Supersport Park.
And she hits one straight. There is Ngwenya, but not enough. And they would feel that now that was not what they want. 1 is not what they want, especially if you need 18. Now 17 or 5, it's clear they need boundaries, and they need them early on.
I think definitely it was an attempt to get Annika Bosch on strike to make sure to get some boundaries.
This time she bowls on her legs. The fielder gets and drops and stops that one beautifully. And that's what we mean, that you need to get. And that was Vezi. She seems to have picked up a bit of a niggle from that stop. But that's what you need from the fielders at this stage. Throw your body around. Get your body behind the line. Let's stop those balls. Doesn't matter how, but we need to stop them. And 2 singers in the first 2 balls immediately puts their team under pressure. Now they need 16 runs of 4 balls.
And given how hard Vezi has worked in this game, she's been crucial, especially her over where she had stopped the run rate down from the Titans. And now seeing her being a superb fielder as well.
Yeah, from that dive, it looks like they picked up something with Vezi. She didn't land as nicely as she would need to. And the teammates are going to pick her up, and a fielder would be brought in. The 12th person or the 12th player would be brought in, and Vezi is being carried out there because it looks like just from that niggle, the leg has just locked that knee. That it looks like it's that left knee that is just locked, and they are carrying her out to continue with this game before rain comes back again.
Oh, definitely. Leah Jones, captain on the field, and helping her teammate Nosipho Vezi as she's being carried off of the field. It is such a crucial game at the moment. A crucial amount of balls that are going to be bowled. Just stops the momentum of the game as well, and it probably affects the mindset of the batters.
Yeah, it's 16 from 4 balls. You sort of feel that they need to get at least 2 boundaries early on in these 4 balls that are left to give themselves a chance. You know, if you get another dot ball now or single runs, Titans will know that they are seriously now on the back foot. And so bowls one straight, and it hits the pads, but nothing happens. A dot ball, crucial. Dot ball is like gold here. And as we were going to look at the replay, she bowled it down leg, and Ngwenya was looking to hit a big 6 there towards the leg side. And this time she hits one, and she's looking to pierce that gap, but it's not well hit enough. And they're going to attempt to run for 2, but Captain Annika Bosch says no. And at this stage, with 15 runs from 2 balls, unless a no ball is bowled, we can pretty much say the WSB Western Province ladies team have now won this game. A bit of a reverse there from Bosch, but she misses that one, and it's a dot ball, and only a miracle will save the Titans at this stage. 15 runs off 1 ball.
Well, it's been a beautiful chase so far, barring this last over.
Esau bowls one at the legs of the captain, and she clips that one as she was previously for 4 runs, but 4 runs that are not enough at this stage. It's been an exciting chase of the 103 or 104 to win, and unfortunately Titans end up on 93 for 2 with 8 overs gone, and that's the game in terms of Western WSB Western Province women winning this game by 10 runs.
Well, it was an incredible over from Vezi. Just to highlight it, it really changed the momentum of the game. Getting a wicket and putting in those dot balls has really shown that if you're a player who's economical, you can really change the momentum of a game.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, earlier on, if we remember that Fidelity Titans ladies won the toss and decided to field or decided to bowl, and Western Province were going on nicely with Fair Tunnicliffe on 46 for 20 from 23 balls and Ataka 39 of 24. They were cruising nicely at that stage with 87 for 1 down, and their partnership was sitting on 68 runs before the rain started drizzling, and enough to affect the game and influence the game, and the runs were then the game was sort of redone, and in terms of the score was then devised into, now they're going to be chasing 104 to win Western Province, and Titans went on, sent all their big hitters up front, and their big hitters attempted. I mean, they started off nicely. They were on track at halfway stage in the 4th over. They were on track in terms of runs, and it looked very well.
Well, it was a brilliant game of cricket here, interrupted by rain, and well, congratulations to the WSB Western Province for taking this one home. From us here in the commentary box, it's good day.
This is a summer to remember. We're standing together with a belief that's unbreakable, pushing our team to new heights.
Oh, what a shot. Another magnificent performance.
The noise isn't fading, the support isn't wavering, and so the big hits will just keep on coming.
Champion player. Absolutely brilliant.
Now we're getting together again to keep the good vibes going.
Can you believe it?
Because when we rise as one, our passion is untamable. Our team is unstoppable because our spirit is unbreakable. Don't miss your chance to watch our Proteas as they face Pakistan in 3 T20s and 3 ODIs. Go to cricket.co.za to get your tickets now.
Dilo di monate.
Welcome back to Supersport Park in Centurion, where the WSB Western Province have reigned this match victory with 10 wickets via the Duckworth Lewis Stern method. First up, we have the player of the match to announce, and for her 46 not out, it is Faye Tunnicliffe. Faye, well done. A bit tricky coming out here, batting first, knowing there's some rain around, not quite knowing how many overs you'll get in. How did you go about it?
Yeah, I think, well, firstly, kudos to the team. I mean, I think we showed great character today. But yeah, we literally said we kind of have to go from ball one because 5 overs obviously constitutes the game. So we were like, we need to have a go. And yeah, just glad we could get over the line and sort of not have too many wickets down, which is great.
Yeah, and you've had a great season. You're the leading run scorer. What do you think you've been doing right that's helped you for the season?
Honestly, like, again, kudos to the team. They kind of allow me to just go up front and play my game. Main goal for this season has just been to have fun and really contribute at the top of the order. And, you know, it's either going to work or it's not. It's T20 cricket, so I'm just glad it's paying off.
Congratulations and well done.
Thank you very much.
Then next to speak with the losing captain, Anneke Bosch. Tough luck, Anneke. It's a tricky one. Only 8 overs to chase 104 is quite a steep one, but you really gave it a good go today.
Yeah, it was a bit of a big ask. I think, the girls did well to get close to that. But we knew we had a chance with this wicket and the outfield and all of that. But yeah, credit to Western Province. I think they started really well with the bat, and our bowlers were maybe a bit off today.
Yeah, So you have 8 overs of bowl. They have 6 overs of power play. You only have the 2. It's never easy with matches like this, very shortened. But good opening showing from Ian A. Smith and Simone Lawrence to get you off to a good start.
Yeah, that was very good, and we needed a good start to come close to that score. So really good of them. And yeah, unfortunately, Duckworth Lewis not helping us today.
No, tough luck today. Good luck.
Thank you.
And then finally, the winning captain, please, for the day, Leah Jones. Leah, your unbeaten streak in the Pro20s continues. Well done today. What do you think you did right with the bat first on to post a good score?
Yeah, I think we were just clinical from the beginning. Like I said, T20 seems to be our game, and the batters know that, and they love it. So I think that's also part of it.
And with the ball, of course, not easy. We know the batters will come out hard from the start. What were the things you were focusing on?
I think it was just obviously slow it up a bit. But I think our bowlers were really good today under those circumstances. So all-round performance I think was good. Maybe we just start fielding a bit, but happy with the win.
You didn't bowl yourself today. Any reasons behind that?
Slight shoulder niggle. So.
Okay. Well done today, and good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you so much.
That's all we have for you here from Supersport Park in Centurion, where the WSB Western Province won by 10 runs via the DLS method.
This is a summer to remember. We're standing together with a belief that's unbreakable, pushing our team to new heights.
Oh, what a shot. Another magnificent performance.
The noise isn't fading, the support isn't wavering, and so the big hits will just keep on coming.
Champion player. Absolutely brilliant.
Now we're getting together again to keep the good vibes going.
Can you believe it?
Because when we rise as one, our passion is untamable. Our team is unstoppable because our spirit is unbreakable. Don't miss your chance to watch our Proteas as they face Pakistan in 3 T20s and 3 ODIs. Go to cricket.co.za to get your tickets now.